South Carolina Gamecocks. As we'll see a participant from last year's playoff, the Clemson Tigers, taking on a team from the Big 12, the South Carolina Gamecocks. For EA Sports College Football, Reese Davis with you alongside David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Time to get this game started. Clemson will kick off to get us underway. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. To the ground with the back. Works ahead for a couple. They'll stop him at the 27. The game, originally held during the State Fair in Columbia as Big Thursday, was officially named the Palmetto Bowl in 2014. A trophy came a year later, replacing the old Hardee's Bowl trophy.
Very apropos. A silver palm tree for the Palmetto Bowl. That makes sense, David. This is the biggest sporting event in the state of South Carolina. I know this is a game that you and I have really enjoyed watching over the years.
I mean, so much fun, and the definition, Jesse, of hate all throughout the state, and bragging rights to whoever wins this football game and gets that trophy.
Looking to throw, it's Overton. Plucks it out of the air. He gets it oh so close to the first down marker, but I think he's going to be a touch short.
Right there, I think you need a play call. You got to help your quarterback out a little bit because the throw has got to at least make it to the sticks. On that last play, you're basically trusting the guy to make a few dudes miss in order to go pick up that first down. I think you need to start being a bit more aggressive here when these third downs present themselves.
Excellent coverage that time. Didn't give him any room to set up a big return. This crowd going to try to make life miserable for these guys. Looking for space. It's Davidson. And he's not going anywhere to start the night as the home team greets their visitors rather rudely. This rivalry dates back to 1896. It's been a little bizarre with the chicken curse, and it's a bit unusual, too, because the state school, South Carolina, isn't the perennial football power.
No, but it's kind of had its ebbs and flows, a little bit back and forth, some great coaches on both sides, but the in-state hate is beautiful.
You know, there's a lot of great rivalries, especially down in the South and the Deep South. This is one of the better ones, though, because you just never know what the outcome is going to be.
Quarterback run is part of their game plan. And from this angle, I don't think he got the first down. The defense won at the line of scrimmage. So Clemson is lining up to punt this one away. First time we've seen their punt team tonight. He'll try to field the punt and bring it back. Slips through the line. Touchdown, South Carolina! Special teams coming through, the third aspect of the game, delivering big time. Now that is a play that will get your sidelines into the game with that touchdown.
And you could see once he left everybody in the dust and he was going to the house, the sidelines going nuts. What a big-time play to take the lead. Defense did his job, and now special teams coming through in a big way.
Oh, look at Mr. Hands taking the squibber inside the 30. He'll be stopped, but good work there to get the ball out to the 37. Clemson has their paws on it, and they'll send out the offense. They went 3 and out on their first possession, now to see if they can be more productive this time around. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few.
This slot receiver is a guy the defense has to be careful of. He runs good routes, he's got some speed, and if you're not careful, this guy can gash you.
Try to make up for some of that lost ground on second down. One running back in the backfield, and he has it. Got enough for the first, and he's still going. All down, but he has enough to move the chains. It's a thing at Clemson to run downhill, literally, usually when they enter the stadium. But sometimes it feels like this running game's doing that.
They run down the hill, and a lot of times they don't stop, Reese, because they keep the tempo and they keep the foot on the gas, and that's what Clemson's kind of built this offense on is tempo, trying to wear you out when they slip in the run game and the quick passing game and the running QB and so many things to look at.
And the Tigers come to the line in the hurry up.
The offense has a little bit of success on the ground, and they're up. Look at them. They're ready to go again, back on the line of scrimmage, ready to run another play.
Finds a crease at the 20. Touchdown, Clemson! He got a step and just dusted the field. There's a reason they call this dude a big playmaker. Moments just like that one.
Big-time playmaker. Can make plays all over the field from all different spots. That's why you got to find ways to give him touches as much as possible because he'll make it happen.
Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Guys, we've got a final score for a notable game today in the American. TCU packed a wallop today, and in many ways felt like it packed Horned Frogs Nation with them too. This was supposed to be a road test, and instead, it felt like a walk through the park in Fort Worth. Never a dull moment when it comes to the American. Back to you guys.
Yeah, how about that? Sounds as if they had a good ball game there. Kevin, thanks for the update. Looking downfield, it's Overton. Throws to the wideout. Wide open downfield. They'll move the chains after he gets it to the 43-yard line.
That is an excellent throw by the quarterback, finding the window between the zones and delivering that ball on time.
Open a drive like that, it opens a world of possibilities. First down from the 43. Incomplete. He had to get rid of it before he wanted to. The defense put the heat on.
In football, you hear the term quick, but don't hurry. And you could tell when you run these RPOs, the QBs want to make that decision quick. And I think he hurried it a little bit too much. Got the ball out quick, but obviously was inaccurate with his pass.
Working well behind the sticks on second down. They make the stop, but there is a flag on the field. We'll see what that's all about. The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. Let's see what they've got on second down. Looks as if they didn't get it off in time. It'll be a delay of game. The offense couldn't get the snap off in time, and it'll cost them. Now on second down. Wide receiver going in motion. Quarterback may change this route. To the air, it's Overton. Unloads to the wideout. Catch in the middle. It's Madden. How about this senior picking up some yardage and making a nice play on that one?
Really nice job on that play. Quarterback and receiver being on the same page. Quarterback not telegraphing the throw, and the receiver does a nice job finding the soft spot in the defense, just settling down and giving his quarterback a nice target to throw to.
Quickly out to the tight end. Really nice pickup on that one as they get it to the 36. It'll be first down.
Nice job decision-making by the quarterback there in the RPO, not handing it off, knowing he had to throw it, but then also understanding his open guy was going to be in the right flat.
Wants to throw on first down. Fired that thing out in a heartbeat, but it's incomplete. The chains now on second and long. Wide receiver comes in motion. They'll go to work in the air on second down. Fired just a little too long as the junior frustrated he missed that connection.
I love the decision by the quarterback. He found the open man, just don't love the throw. Got to be a little bit more accurate, make it easier on your target.
They were on the move, but two straight incompletions had them staring at 3rd and 10. From the gun, wants to pass. Catch in the middle, it's Smith. Turning it on! Touchdown, Gamecocks! And once he got away from the D, they had no shot at catching him.
And that's what I think makes this tight end so dynamic. He's so dangerous once he has the ball in his hands. There's so many tight ends out there that are just possession guys, and they usually go down right after they catch the ball. This guy has the ability to, with his speed, to make people miss, and he showed it to you right there in that touchdown catch.
And they tacked on the extra point. Kickoff unit is out there again, and this crowd is feeling themselves after that last drive. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. They'll put this one in play first snap of the drive from the 25. From the gun, leaves it on the inside with the back. Oh, what a cut! They've got him down at the 40 after he ripped off 15 yards. As they get set to snap it, time winding down here in the quarter. Looking to throw, it's Underwood. And he was hit just as he released it, and it falls to the turf.
This offensive line's got to do a better job. I mean, he doesn't even have time to go through his progressions. You've got to give your QB some time. You've got to make him feel comfortable. They didn't. They got in there quick, fast, and in a hurry.
One final play before the end of the quarter. They'll give it to the back. He has the first and still on his feet. All down, but he has enough to move the chains. We've reached the break. It's South Carolina holding the lead. One period in the books, and let's take a look at the stats. Now to see if these guys can get back in the game as we open the second quarter. So they'll go back to work after changing into the field. Might as well run him until they stop him. He's got it again. Good pickup on that play. It'll bring up 2nd and 4. Clemson jumps to the line.
And you're seeing the offense now mix up the tempos. After a successful run, they're now going hurry up.
The give to the back. All down, but they'll move the sticks as he picks up the first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs.
Oftentimes when offenses get a first down, that's when they like to speed up the tempo, and you're seeing them now go hurry up.
Looking to throw on first down. quick strike complete. He's there to make the stop, but the damage has been done as they pick up the first down on the throw and catch. Give to the running back. Really good job by everybody there. Well blocked, good run, and a first down. The Tigers started this drive backed up in their own end, and now they've moved into position to score. They get him on the ground at the 3-yard line, but this defense is taking some punches. Second and goal for the offense. Trying to barge their way in. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Tigers!
You know, this offense knew coming into the season it was so important for this guy to stay healthy. They needed him week in, week out because he plays at such a high level, and he's showing it here. That last carry was his 10th rushing touchdown of the season.
Extra point here will tie the game. And the point after is good. So they put together a 9-play, 75-yard drive and close the deal with a 3-yard touchdown run. They're coming out to tee it up for the kickoff, and that last score was a real buzzkill for this crowd. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. South Carolina ready to go on the attack in another offensive odyssey. They saw what happened on that last scoring drive, and now probably feeling a little bit of heat to answer. Zings it complete to the right. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain. Well, they made the grab, but the doors closed quickly after that.
And I like this. I want to find my running back, but man, he's got to do a little more damage after the catch. I need a stiff arm. I need a spin move. I need something where he can make that guy miss and pick up a bunch of yards and maybe get a big play out.
And he gets it up to the 36. It'll be a first down.
And listen, you get zone coverage and you can hit that curl route and he comes open continually. Keep hitting it. This might be a play to come back to.
They've got it at the 36. It's a 1st and 10. It's caught. A 7-yard pickup. It'll be 2nd and 3.
One of the things you love about this running back is not only can he run between the tackles, but he's also a weapon in this offense catching the football.
The Gamecocks can play this second down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. Caught in the backfield. It's Smith. He goes out of bounds right at midfield.
Well, I know the tight end did some good things after the catch, but got to give the quarterback credit to the location of the throw. Because he put it out in front of his big man, he was able to make the catch and accelerate, creating some distance there between him and the defense.
Dropping back, it's Overton. Might be looking to run. Fires on the move. Complete to the right. A huge chunk play as he gets it all the way down to the 11.
That's what's so scary about this offense. They've got guys in the perimeter that can change the game in one single play, and you saw it right there. Too much speed on the perimeter to create that explosive play.
And the Gamecocks come to the line with a new set of downs. They just keep firing. Hit hard as he released the ball on that first down pass, and it never had a chance.
And sometimes you see great shooters and they get on fire and they just can't miss. And that's what this QB looks like the last couple of weeks, man. Just completion percentage through the roof, running the offense at an elite level. You can tell in complete control of this offense.
It'll be 2nd down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. Grabbed in the backfield. It's Madden. They'll get it down to the 10-yard line on that completion.
Nice completion, nice short gain. Now it sets up 3rd down. And wait a minute, 3rd down now becomes, we're going to go for it on 4th down anyway, so it really doesn't matter that much. Great job getting a little chunk. Now we get to go have some fun.
Tight quarters deep in the red zone, but they can pick up a first down without scoring. 3rd down. Making side adjustments here. Movement on the offense, and they'll lose 5 yards on the penalty. So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. Seventh play of the drive coming up, but a long way to go on 3rd down. Back to pass, it's Overton. Pocket breaking down. Quarterback now breaking the field. Couldn't find anybody open, just threw it away, and that's a smart move. You want to avoid the turnover, especially in the red zone. It'll be 4th down. Looks as if they'll send out the field goal unit. It's good. Easy call for the refs. And now they regain the lead. We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Week to week, it's so tough to figure the Mountain West, which is why this one is notable. UNLV is on top, but it's not like Randall Cunningham is playing quarterback today, which is why they can't pull away. They're up by 11 over Air Force. The Mountain West likes to keep things interesting, fellas, and we'll circle back if anything big happens.
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. They've got a little time here to put together a productive drive late in the half. Wants to go up top on 1st down. Pressure coming. Going to try to get it himself. Great pickup as they'll keep this drive moving, and they've got it at the 45.
It's going to be tough on this defense containing this guy because he's got that sixth sense to get outside the pocket, and at that point, he's throwing it and hurting you, or you can take off and run. That time able to get the 1st down. Big challenge for the defense moving forward.
Starting a drive like that really builds confidence. 1st down from the 45. From the gun, the running back tries to hit the hole. A solid pickup there before the defense is able to make the stop.
Just a simple power play. Power football. Be strong, be big, be physical. Make it a 4th quarter game. Make them feel you. Keep them off balance.
Back to throw, it's Underwood. Here comes the heat. Quarterback can't pull the trigger, and down he goes at the 41. The defense coming up big there. The sack is great, but the secondary deserves some credit too.
No doubt. When you can cover like that in the secondary and drop back in your zone and only rush a few, and you feel comfortable getting home, and they're going to get to the quarterback, that is a great feeling, and that's fun to be a defensive coordinator calling the plays.
Gets it all the way down to the 39-yard line. It'll be a 1st down.
Great job by the offense. Listen, if the defense is going to sit back in zone, you know what you got to do. Run those crossers across the formation. Those guys that are looking at the quarterback, they're not trying to pick up receivers all the time. Make those precise throws, right in those holes, get those 1st downs, get those big chunks.
Grabbed in the middle, it's Thomas. Quick tempo, no huddle offense. 2nd down, clock's running. Looking to go up top, and time's running out in the half. He caught it, and he will score. Touchdown, Tigers.
Man, I just love the execution by this offense. Late in the half, man, you want to take the lead. You want to get that momentum on your side, and they do it. They finish it with the passing game. I'll tell you what, keep that passing game up. You can keep this lead, keep the momentum, and keep putting up numbers.
And the extra point is good. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Looking for a man. It's Overton. Fires to the wideout. Got his man to the left. They'll get him on the ground at the 46, and it'll be a 1st down. Here's a timeout on the field. Tight game here. in the first half. That's the way to start a drive, and now they'll try to follow up on 1st and 10. Looking downfield on 1st down. Intercepted for the 11th time this season.
Well, that's a huge moment here in the game at the end of the first half because the offense is trying to march down the field. They're trying to cut into the opponent's lead. But with that interception and with that return, the defense now, they've put their team in an opportunity to pad their lead with more points here at the end of the first half.
So let's see how they play it in this final 30 seconds of the first half. He wants to start this drive with a pass. Swings it out to his running back. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that 1st down mark. Quick timeout call by the offense after the play. The Tigers with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. Wants to throw. They'll have to be efficient against the clock. On the move to the right and looking for a big one. Touchdown, Clemson! They took a shot to the end zone and found 6 points waiting on them.
And how big is that for this offense? Put a nice drive together, get the touchdown, add to this lead already. Everything right now, Palmer, going their way.
Yeah, that was as good a 2-minute type situation as you could have offensively. And David, they've got so many weapons on this offense. They practice these situations all the time, and they put it to work here at the end of the first half.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Inside 30 seconds to play in the half. We'll see how aggressive they are on this drive. To throw, it's Overton. Throws for the tight end. He's open on the right. They bring him down, but not before he's able to pick up the 1st down. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. Just enough time for one final play in this half. Looking to throw on 1st down. Pulls it in. They make the stop, and that is the end of the first half. First half in the books. Time now to join Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
South Carolina, 17.
He'll put toe to leather and get this second half started. Oh, look at Mr. Hands taking the squibber inside the 30. Gets it all the way out to the 33 before he stopped. Clemson ready to dial up some ball plays. They've got it on offense. If it's working, why change it? And that running game was working in the first half. I imagine we'll see a lot more of it here in the third quarter.
And you just know the offensive line was telling their coordinator, put this on us. Let us continue to go out there, push these guys around. We can put this game on our back and end this thing by running the ball.
And this is a manhood question for this defense. Like, as a defensive lineman, and you're pounding the rock, like, I got to physically rise to this challenge. This defense has to play more inspired and more physical in the second half.
A designed run for the quarterback. And he gets it to the 45-yard line, and that'll be a 1st down. Clemson is quick to the line.
Really nice run there, picking up the first down. Now they're right back up to the line of scrimmage, ready to go again.
Caught over the middle. It's Agbana. Makes the grab almost to the first down marker, but a good pickup on that one. And you can give all the credit to the crowd for that one. Offense, no chance, and call for the false start. They'll go with the 5 wide out set on 2nd and 7. To the air, it's Underwood. Now improvising. Throws to the wideout. Connection to the right. Really nice pickup on that one as they get it to the 36. It'll be first down. This guy has the look of the next big play receiver at Clemson in the vein of T. Higgins or Mike Williams.
Or DeAndre Hopkins or Sammy Watkins. I mean, the list is pretty lengthy of guys that are big, explosive, fast, and they can really win on the outside. And Clemson, as much as anybody, they're going to catch the ball, spit it to those guys, let them go make plays.
And after having a nice game like that on first down, if you're the offensive coordinator here, maybe you're thinking about being aggressive and taking a shot. Because even if it's incomplete on 2nd down, on 3rd, you won't have that long to go.
They'll leave it with him. Past the sticks, and he may get more. Big pickup on the ground here to keep this drive moving and give them a first down.
And running really has been the key on this drive, guys. Lots of success right there. They generate another explosive play. Their success running the ball, big reason why they've been able to put up a lot of points and have a really nice lead in this one. And now back in the red zone again, they're looking to add to that.
They get him down, but he was driving his way and gets it down to the 7-yard line.
This shouldn't be a surprise to anybody. If you've got the lead in the 3rd quarter and you want to keep it, you got to bleed the clock. Best way to do that, run the football. And you're now seeing this offense call these run plays back to back. They are trying to be physical. They're trying to stay on the field.
When a running back has had as much success as this guy's had so far, listen, defense has got to cue in. They got to cue in to him. He's priority number 1, number 2, and number 3. That's a good start to maybe turning this defensive effort around.
Makes the grab. And he was pushing for that goal line, but the D stopped him at the 2. With all those receivers in the game, you might think they were getting ready to try to take a big shot. Instead, just efficiently moving the chains.
Yeah, you got all that speed. It scares the mess out of me. I might give you more of a cushion, especially in some areas where you're going to get good matchups of safeties or linebackers on receivers. Nice execution by the offense.
Touchdown, Tigers! And they take it in for 6 more points. The Tigers putting down a big paw print right now as they start to pull away from the Gamecocks.
And I think you kind of get this here we go again feeling. Clemson had the upper hand in this series for a while now. Clemson always talked about, always loved. South Carolina's got to answer.
I feel like Clemson's been winning on the recruiting trail between these two teams in the last several years now, and I think that's really starting to show itself on the field today.
And with the extra point, they're on top by 18. And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Fellas, it's hit 000s in a captivating game today in the American. Houston went into hostile territory and came away with a convincing victory. The Cougars always seem to get everyone's best punch, but today they were the ones who delivered the knockout. Always fun to see 2 of the better programs in the American duke it out. A good barometer for both coaches, fellas.
Kevin, thanks a lot for that one. Sounds as if they had a good one there. And the South Carolina offense is back on the field. Makes the quick grab. Still on his feet at the 45. across the 50 and down and out of bounds at the 44. A good pickup on that one.
Well, how about the offense setting that play up? We've seen earlier in the game a couple shorter throws. They're just trying to suck those safeties closer to the line of scrimmage, anticipating that they would get an opportunity to take a shot. They called the perfect play at the perfect time right there.
They'll get him stopped at the 34. He's got 10 yards on that one and a first down.
And that's what I love about this offense. You're not going to get all of your big chunk plays in the passing game by throwing it deep down the field. You can kind of dink and dunk. And on that RPO play, they had it dialed up and set up to go to that player in the right flat. Nice job.
They'll snap it from the 34 on 1st and 10. Wants to throw. It's Overton. Bringing the heat. Almost had the completion. Just missed it.
Well, he did a good job getting to the middle of the field. That's where the offense wanted to attack on that play. He's just got to do a better job looking that football in.
He wants to throw it again. And the pass is incomplete, but there is a flag, and that receiver might have used a push-off to get free. Will wonders never cease if you're a defensive guy? They called PI on the offense this time. Offense gets set for 2nd down. Looking to fire. Throws to the tight end. Working the middle. They bring him down, but a solid pickup to put them in position to pick up a first down.
This is a tight end that not only is going to play with his hand in the ground, but he can line up in the slot as well and attack the defense vertically. He's too fast for linebackers to cover, and he's too big for DBs to cover. He's a real weapon in this offense.
Quarterback making adjustments. Shotgun snap on 3rd down. Firing to the right, complete. Just across the 20 with a first down at the 19.
Obviously, great job picking up the first down there through the air, but you're trailing by a lot of points now, and you're in that area of the field where you should take a shot. If I was the offensive coordinator, I'd be thinking about throwing this next one into the end zone and trying to cut into the lead.
They're looking to pass from the red zone. Tight end finds a soft spot. That's about as close as you can get to that marker, and it will be 2nd and just a few breaths away from the first down. We've come to the end of the quarter, and Clemson has the lead. And as we switch ends of the field, let's take a quick look at the national rankings. And a chance to mull things over. Let's see how they start the final period here on 2nd down. Back to pass, it's Overton. Gets it out quickly. And he'll run it into the end zone. Touchdown, Gamecocks.
And the defense has to be able to do a better job on the back end, tackling this receiver and keeping him out of the end zone.
And with the extra point, they now trail 35-24. So a drive there of 84 yards, and they cap things off with a 9-yard touchdown pass. They're set to kick it off, and this crowd now ready to get behind them. He wisely lets that one bounce through the back of the end zone, and they'll take over at the 25. Clemson has their paws on it, and they'll send out the offense. Out of the gun to give to the back. Crosses the 30 to the 31, a 6-yard gain.
They've got a lead here in the fourth quarter, and there's certainly still plenty of football to go, but this is where you'd love to control the flow of the game, right? You want to dictate everything to the defense, and you do that by running the football. That was a really nice run. This offensive line is firing off late. Looks like they're getting stronger as the game goes on, and that is a good sign for the offense.
Drag down, but they'll move the sticks for a first down.
It's a point in the game, I think, as a coaching staff where you really challenge your offensive line to go win the football game, right? We've got a lead late. We're going to run the football, and the defense and everybody in the stadium knows that's what's going to happen. Can we run the ball down their throats and impose our will? That's what this offense right now is trying to do.
They're going to run it to the right. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
It's going to be tough sledding for the offense here. They're trying to ice this game by running the football and bleeding the clock. They've got a pretty good lead here late in the game, but the defense knows the run's coming, right? So they're going to be loading the line of scrimmage, getting stops like what they just did. Be interesting to see what the offense does on this next one.
They've got him looking run. Now they're going to throw it. Unloads to the wideout. On target over the middle. Good job running that route to get past the sticks because he got nothing after the catch.
I love an offense that wants to stay aggressive. Even when you've got the lead late in the game like this, right? You still try to find your playmakers and get them the ball in space, and that is exactly what this offense is doing.
How about this sophomore stopping him short of the first down line?
At this point of the game, the offense has the lead. The offensive coordinator knows they want to keep running the football. So he's going back, he's looking at his playlist, and he's saying, which runs work the best for me in this game? What can I lean on right here to make sure we win this one?
Looking to pass. It's Underwood. Rushes on him. Under heavy pressure, lets it fly. And he reels it in at the 15-yard line. And they finally get him stopped, but it's a big throw and catch, and he's down at the 5. He's been so locked in, it seems like any pass called is a guaranteed chunk play.
Yeah, and winning late like this in the ball game, keep trusting him, keep spinning. You know why? Because stats matter late in the game. You want some postseason awards? Keep chucking it, keep getting those stats.
Relentless, tough running gets it down to the 4.
You know, I really like this QB running the football because I know he's got a lot of speed, but he's not the biggest guy in the world. So he's not going to be able to break a lot of tackles. You really got to do a good job of trying to scheme ways to get him out in more space.
They pushed it ahead to the 4. They'll try to cash in on 2nd and goal. Looking for a path to the end zone to the right. Knocked down in the backfield, and boy, this guy's had a good day, but they finally get to him on that run.
It's looking like they're going to have to try to throw this one into the end zone here on 3rd down, David. Quarterback's got to be careful. Can't get greedy because you know these windows, they close fast.
Extremely tight windows. Find your big body guys that you know can win in contested situations here on 3rd down.
Wants to fire it in the end zone on 3rd and goal. Touchdown, Clemson. Fired in from the red zone for the score. They extend this lead, and it looks as if they are going to make it 2 wins in a row.
And a lot of times late in football games, you'll see offenses get really, really conservative with the lead. I like how this offense didn't go against the clock. They stayed within themselves. They stayed true to who they were. And now, big-time advantage, big-time lead, up by 17 in the 4th quarter.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. South Carolina ready to go on the attack in another offensive odyssey. They unleashed an aerial assault last time that took them right to the end zone, David.
So, Reese, with that drive, I think you've accomplished something you wanted to accomplish. Make this defense think. You put them back on their heels. Now, shoot, Palmer, you might be able to slip a few runs in on this drive to really jack them up.
Yeah, I like that idea, but I also like the fact that speed kills. And they've got it at the receiver position, so if you've got one-on-one matchups, man, take advantage.
Hauls it in. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see what the call is. So the big gain, all for naught, brought back due to the laundry on the field, and they'll try it again. First down here for the offense. Back to throw, it's Overton. Fires to the wideout. Finds a man in the middle. They make the stop, but not before he takes a chunk out of what they need to move the sticks.
This quarterback obviously did a lot of film prep coming into this one. He has been picking this defense apart. With that last completion, guys, he's now got over 300 yards passing.
The 2-minute timeout arrives, and we have certainly seen miracles in college football, and they will certainly need one here. Second down, he'll throw it. A deep throw as the clock winds down. And he drops it. Just took his eye off of it at the last minute.
It's been tough for this QB in this one. Very small windows to throw into, and he's been under some duress as well. It's hard to find a rhythm as a QB in those types of situations, and that's why it appears as though his team's going to be leaving here with it.
Breaks into the open. Steps out at the 34-yard line. Big pickup on that one in this offense within striking distance.
Well, this offense has a ton of work left ahead of them here in this 2-minute situation late in the game, but the drive off to a good start. You get the first down, you get out of bounds, you work in the perimeter of the field. That is exactly what you want to do.
Here we go, set. To the air on first down. Snares it outside, it's Smith. He gets it inside the 30 and out of bounds at the 29.
Hey, that's a great job executing the drag route. You just bring the big fella across the formation, wait for him to come open. The quarterback does a good job seeing him, finds him in the hole, hits him. Perfect job.
Looking to throw again. Throws to the wideout. That pass is incomplete.
Got to give this defense a lot of credit because even down to the last seconds of this football game, we're seeing outstanding effort. QB taking a shot down the middle of the field. There's a defender swatting it away. They have had this quarterback's number all game long, and that's why they're winning this game.
Shoved out of bounds. They'll mark him down at the 15-yard line, and this offense is doing work.
Hey, you know, the defense here in this situation with the huge lead, they've got to anticipate that this offense is going to be trying to throw the ball to the sideline, so they've got to work different coverages to try to force the quarterback to go over the middle of the field with the football.
Touchdown, South Carolina! Grabbed in the end zone to put 6 on the board.
The one thing you know about this offense, they're going to keep fighting, right? They're down on the scoreboard right now, but they're trying everything they can. Nice job there, finding a way to score that touchdown. And listen, we've seen crazier things happen before in college football. This thing ain't over until there's zeros on the clock.
It looked as if he got a hand on it before it traveled 10 yards, and that's going to be a penalty. They were trying to steal a possession to draw a little closer in this game, but the ball didn't go 10 yards, so they'll take over the football with the lead. Smart move to keep it on the ground. How about this sophomore stopping him short of the first down line? Quick timeout called by the defense, stopping the clock to save as much time as possible for their offense. You got to believe they just want to run it, take care of the football, and keep that clock moving on 2nd and 9. Keep it on the ground. And he doesn't find much running room, a short gain on the play. Defense uses a timeout quickly, trying to get that ball back and preserve time for their offense. As the rooster crows, they are getting cocky and cockier on 3rd down here. With the catch, it's Thomas. They'll make the stop about a yard short of the first down. Timeout called there by the defense, desperate to get the ball back and save as much time as possible. Clemson will send the punt team out. The last time they punted, it went back for 6. And the ball comes to rest right there.
Yeah, just playing the field position game. Nice job angling it towards the sideline so it doesn't go into the end zone. That thing rolls down inside the 10. Really nice punt. Yes, I said something positive about a punt.
The goalpost breathing down their neck as they're backed up in their own end, starting the drive from their own 1. Quick timeout by the defense there, trying to make sure everyone has the same call. The Gamecocks backed up deep in their own end, trying to create a little space on first down. From his end zone, trying to loosen up this D. Got the quick pass.
Nice job there. Good timing between the QB and the wide receiver executing that out route.
And the Gamecocks in a good spot here with 2nd and short. Scanning the field, it's Overton. Grab near the marker, it's Madden. Out of bounds at the 22, and just like that, they're out of trouble. Oh, what an exciting finish this is going to be. The offense has it one more time. One last drive, and time is winding down. Quarterback adjusting the pattern. Wants to throw on first down. Finds a man on the right. Up near the 40-yard line. They'll mark it at the 39 to pick up a 15. The Gamecocks will have it 1st and 10. And on that last play, he's now over 400 yards passing.
Well, Reese, if you're going to throw for over 400 bills, you got to spread the praise around. Up front, they've done an outstanding job protecting this quarterback, and his receivers have been winning one-on-one.
And that is the exact opposite what this defense wants. When you have the lead, you can't give up an explosive play or back-to-back explosive plays. Play the coverage where you've got multiple eyes on the quarterback. Dropping back, not giving up the big play.
Perhaps a touchdown-saving tackle at the 17. South Carolina did a lot of throwing before the game, but as it turns out, the chicken curse is alive and well as Clemson wins the Palmetto Showdown. That will put the wrap on things from here. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis. You've been watching another